وارحمنا اللهم أنت السلام ومنك السلام وإليك يعود السلام يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. Dear brothers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm going to go over a hadith. I'm going to say it in Arabic, then I'm going to translate it in English. That hadith has two narrations. The hadith عن مالك بن أنس قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ثلاث من كن فيه وجد حلاوة الإيمان أن يكون الله ورسوله أحب إليه من سواهما وأن يحب المرء أخيه لا يحبه إلا لله وأن يكره أن يعود إلى الكفر كما يكره أن يلقى في النار. There is another narration ويكره أن يعود إلى الكفر بعدما أنقذه الله منه كما يكره أن يعود إلى النار. The translation of the hadith عن مالك بن أنس رضي الله عنه narrated that Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم, he said ثلاث من كن فيه. There is three qualities that if you have it, that you will taste the sweetness of Iman, the sweetness of faith. A three quality. The first quality that أن يكون الله ورسوله أحب إليه من سواهما, that the love of Allah and the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam is more to you than anything else. What that's supposed to mean? When you love somebody, what do? When you love somebody, you try to do every single thing to please that person, to do something that they like, to do something that they dislike, to be at the best that you are, to be in the best level of manners that you are, to be at the best as a person quality you are. That if you love Allah, that's how it should be. You should follow what Allah Azza wa Jal will tell you. You should obey what Allah Azza wa Jal asks you to do. You should even read the word of Allah Azza wa Jal. And if you love Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, قال الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم قال إن كنتم تحبون الله ورسوله فاتبعوني. It means if you need the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you have to be a follower. You need to follow the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You need to follow the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's the first quality, that the love of Allah and the love of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is more love to you than anything else in life. Hatta even more than the love of your mother and father, even more the love of yourself. That's the first quality. The second quality, أن يحب المرء لا يحبه إلا لله. When you love, you follow brother Muslim, you love him for the sake of Allah. You love him only for the sake of Allah. No benefit, nothing, because you know that Allah Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned that al-Muslim akhul Muslim, that you have to love him for the sake of Allah only. And the third quality, that وأن يكره أن يلقى أن يرجع إلى الكفر, that you hate to go back to infidelity, to kufr, to jahiliyyah, as much as you hate that والعياذ بالله, that somebody will take you and throw you in hell fire. Can you imagine that? What that's supposed to mean? That's supposed to mean that when Allah Azza wa Jal, when Allah Azza wa Jal save you from kufr, from infidelity, when Allah Azza wa Jal save you, even this is what Allah Azza wa Jal mentioned it to Sahaba. Some Sahaba, they were like, subhanAllah, they were kuffar, and they were in the jahiliyyah and this and that. And then Allah Azza wa Jal, with His blessing, with His favor, become Muslim. Now, you have to love that deen and hate to go back to kufr as much as you're going to hate to be thrown in fire. How much would we hate to throw? Who loves to be thrown in fire? Nobody. How much we hate even fire. The fire on the dunya, that we cannot even, sometimes we cannot get close to it. We have fear that fire. And that's, dear brothers, the three quality. We have to love Allah. And the love of Allah should be number one. And the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, again, should be number one in your life. And again, to love something, to love Allah, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we have to follow the Sunnah of Rasulullah and the orders of Allah Azza wa Jal. And how we do it? Always. Sometimes we go overwhelmed. How we're gonna do that? How we're gonna follow how we're gonna follow the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We're not that in that level of Iman. Before in the Quran there is two ayat. One ayat called Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu taqullaha haqqa tuqatih. Fear Allah the way Allah should be feared. Be righteous with Allah. Then Allah Azza wa Jal, even some of the Sahaba mentioned to Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, how we gonna do taqwa for Allah? Haqqa tuqatih. We cannot. We have our faults, and there is another ayah came. Ittaqullaha mastata'tum. That fear Allah as much as you can, as much as you can. When you do something, every one of us, we know when we do something wrong. We know we're doing something wrong. The only thing to fix it, how is it? Just realize that it's wrong and stop doing it. And again, is it easy? No, it's not easy. There is nothing easy in life. Allah Azza wa Jal, He knows that we are struggling in this dunya. Allah Azza wa Jal wants you to do your best. Allah Azza wa Jal, He want to see your sincerity of the action. We're not all of us going to